Testing 1, 2. Hello, hello. Well, on Saturday I'm going to go meet with Karen, my childhood friend. We grew up together in Junction City from the age of, I don't know, probably 11 or 12. The only friend that I have kept during all those years from junior high and high school through college. It'll be fun. It'll be weird. It'll be strange and exciting at the same time to meet her and go through some memories and see if we can remember anything. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, so the high school's out here somewhere.
It is. It's somewhere over there.
It's to the left somewhere.
Yeah. No, we'll
I think
find
it's
it.
probably.
There used to be a way you could turn left.
Oh, there's the school right there.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah.
Every time I'm with Karen, I think of her in 8th grade. And I think of myself at that time, too, and we both get goofy. We just go right back to that time. Children of the 70s.
You remember in 8th grade when we made that movie? You remember that movie? I've got it. I've
You
got
the
movie.
movie we made
Yes.
in drama class?
Yes. And I don't think anybody ever got to see it. Because I
Nobody
think
got to see it. It
nobody
was funny.
did. I don't.
How did you end up with the copy of it?
Somehow. I don't know.
You stole it.
I stole it, yeah.
A lot of those times were horrible, but it was the goofy times with friends. My ability to escape through books, writing, acting, and drama class. It helped me see beyond to another time, to another possibility. That drama class pretty much saved my life, I think. That and the English class.
Oh, yeah, me too.
We weren't very politically correct back then. Nobody talked about race. Kind of embarrassing seeing us doing this. But, we didn't know anything. My first awareness of being different was in Japan. There, I was a 5-year-old American girl in Japanese school, and it was good. I often wonder what it would have been like to have stayed there, to have grown up in Japan, in a class full of mixed race and Asian kids, where being an American was a minority. Then we moved to Reno, Boise, and then Oregon. Life in Junction City, a town of 2,000 or so Scandinavian farmers and pioneer descendants where everybody had a street named after them.
Right.
When you first move in, they really are suspicious of you.
Oh, yeah. Well, they are of anybody, actually, just because you aren't somebody that they grew up with to start with. And they have to wait and see where you're going to fit in before they decide if it's all right to be friends with you.
And that could take years.
Oh, yeah. It did take years. I know.
Our first day in school in Junction City, my little brother and I rode home on the school bus. Kids were friendly to us up until that point when they saw our mother waiting for us at the bus stop. She wanted to make a good impression, first day of school, so she stood there on the side of the highway waiting for us to come home just to make sure we were safe. I heard a wave of gasps ripple through the front to the back of the bus where we were sitting. "They're Chinese." All eyes locked on my little brother and me, so we made our way out of the bus. I didn't greet my mother with a smile or a thank you. I secretly wished she had stayed away, stayed hidden, so we could have been spared the humiliation of being Chinese. From that day on, my 8-year-old sweet, sensitive brother had to endure fights and racial pranks that would now be called hate crimes until he graduated from high school, because we were the only interracial family the town had ever seen. I, however, could pass. I could be secret Asian girl through high school and college, till the climate changed and race could be talked about and explored, and yes, hey, a source of pride. Well, so, you look at all these pictures, and do you ever, when you look at me, does it look like I'm Asian at all to you, or did you ever know that I was Asian?
Oh, I did.
Do you know, really, even back
Yeah.
then?
Oh, yeah, I did.
How would you know, though? Most people didn't.
Well, I could tell. I can tell by your eyes and just your bone structure and stuff. Or something, I could tell.
It wasn't really until the 90s that I started to meet people like me. Usually they're asked, "What are you?" And for me, it's, "How did your parents meet?" I get asked that all the time. How did your parents meet? How did your parents meet? How many people get asked that within a few seconds of being introduced or saying something about themselves? What are we but a collection of secrets as we move through our days, when we choose to reveal our lives, our stories, our very being to strangers, or not? How did your parents meet? How do we all meet? Where do you come from? Where do any of us come from?
Something really funny.
It's the goofy times. That's what got me through.
Hey, it was kids having fun.
Oh, yeah, we had a good time.
We did have a good time.